started with a letter. We regret to inform you that we've decided to go in a different direction. They gave my position to Charles Matrix, my work to Charles, my title to Charles, my sanity. 15 years, and all I've been given is the opportunity to stand behind this man. I'm far more capable of standing behind any man. And soon they will all know just how capable. Fame won't work. Infamy will suffice. Perfect.
Don't do it.
Stop. Stop! They need to learn. And I will be their teacher. I want to hit him hard, close to home. Jessica. No, that's too obvious. Her mom. That's it. That's it. The letter will take 2 days to mail. Janet will take 25 minutes to pay her bills, about 3 seconds to open my envelope, and 1 to inhale. Now we wait.
Hello, Mrs. Smith. My name is Dr. Slover. What seems to be troubling you today?
I don't know. It's been about a week that I haven't been feeling well. I feel like I have the flu. My chest hurts. I feel like I can't breathe. I don't know. It feels like I have the flu. What do you think?
Mrs. Smith, how long have you been feeling sick?
About 7 days or so.
Is there any strange things that have been occurring?
You know what? As a matter of fact, yes. I was doing my mail. I was opening my mail and I opened up a letter and there was white powder that came out of it. It went all over and I inhaled it, and after that I started feeling really sick.
Well, let's take a listen and see what's going on. May I have you take a deep breath for me? And one more. And another. Okay, Mrs. Smith. I recommend that we run some tests, find out what's going on with you. But in your condition, I think it's best if you stay overnight.
Overnight. Stupid girl. It's already too late. Like ripples in a pond, it's just a matter of time before these tiny waves find their way to Mr. Matrix.
Hello, this is Charles Matrix.
Hi, this is Dr. Slover. I wanted to report an abnormal finding on a patient, and her labs showed a gram-positive bacilli on blood smear.
Did she say anything out of the norm?
Well, she had told us that there was a white powder she inhaled from her mail. They also showed anaerobic blood culture growth of large gram-positive bacilli, and she arrived at 12 p.m. complaining of difficulties breathing and flu-like symptoms. We admitted her for 24-hour care, but unfortunately she passed away.
Okay, Dr. Slover, will you fax me those results so me and my colleagues can take a look at them?
Okay, great. I'll have the nurse fax over her results right away.
Great. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Charles, here's the labs that you ordered from Huntington Hospital.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yes, say it. Jacques Frank. He knows it's me. And soon they all will.
Jessica, come here.
Yes?
Look, Jessica, I need you to find everything you know about anthrax. I really feel like there's going to be an attack.
Okay, I'll work on that right now.
Jessica, please tell me you have found something out that he has done.
Yes, we found out that the bacteria is called Bacillus anthracis.
Okay.
What we know about it is cutaneous is the most common form, does not spread from person to person. I found out that the case that occurred in Huntington Hospital.
Is that the one that Dr. Shaquita Slover sent over to me?
Yes.
Okay.
That was caused by the inhalation form. Now with the inhalation form, what it does, it attacks the respiratory system.
Okay.
And it's the most severe because what it does is the spore itself germinates in the macrophages, which decreases the immune system. With that happening, they'll have difficulty breathing and go into shock.
Blah, blah,
Finally, we
blah,
found out
blah,
that the
blah,
case
blah, blah.
was-
Research will tell them that the problem with conventional anthrax antibiotics is that treating infections only inhibit bacterial growth. They do not neutralize the toxin, which will lead to death. Research will also show them the development of the ACN detector, a device that will detect any harmful chemical or biological agent. But what it won't show them are the enormous amounts of cases that are rapidly developing. I never thought something so quiet could sound so loud.
As if 9/11 weren't enough, we are now facing an epidemic worse than the salmonella outbreak of 1984.
I must say, I did find it thrilling to see my work on the news. It's funny how a small amount of acknowledgement can go such a long way.
We now have Grace Suzuki reporting with Charles Matrix and Dr. Slover to tell us more about why we haven't heard about this sooner.
Okay. Thank you, John and Tata. As you can see right now, I'm actually at the hospital where the first case actually occurred. I have Dr. Slover and Charles Matrix here to tell us more about what happened here. What occurred when that first patient came to the hospital with the unknown agent?
Our first case was an elderly woman.
What were her signs and symptoms?
Came in with trouble breathing and displaying flu-like symptoms.
And how did you know that this was an occurrence that needed to be told to the CDC?
And we knew we had to report it to the CDC because her lab results came back abnormal.
Thank you, Dr. Slover. We're actually going to have Charles Matrix here to tell us more about it. Hello, Charles. We actually wanted to know what type of agent this was and why this was occurring to us.
What we know right now is that my fellow scientist and expert in biological weapons was declined a promotion and is out of for revenge, unleashing creations called anthrax.
What type of research did CDC do, and how did you know that the elderly was the first to be diagnosed?
At the time, the first case, we are not sure, but after further research, we are able to confirm that it is a grade A.
What is a grade A agent, and why did he make this creation?
Our cases have reported that the virus is in powder form, spread via mail. We want to inform everyone, when opening your mail, be cautious, because inhaling the virus is most fatal result. As of grade A, CDC defines it as the highest priority because of the different forms of infection that affect the body.
Can you tell me about the virus?
Yes, of course. Anthrax is a bacteria that produces 3 types of protein: protective antigen, edema factors, and lethal factors. The protein enters and kills the cells, interfering with normal signaling and water balance. Unfortunately, our first case did not survive the infection, but because of her, we are now able to prevent a national disaster by our several findings. But by using therapy to rule out the case of development of bacteria within the human body, we know that use of both vaccines and treatment for anthrax are the fact, particularly when antibiotics are not administered quick enough.
It ended where it began. No matter how hard I try, I will always be overshadowed by this man. It's fitting that which has ended my life will also end his. It started with a letter, and it will end with one.
That was good.
That's a hard name to pronounce. Jacques Frank. Hi, Shaquita. Did Jacques France really do it?
Fucking look at the camera.
I thought it was a serious moment. No. Shaquita, I need you to get Jessica down here immediately. Thank you.
That's too quick, huh?
Shaquita.
The initial symptoms would be found. The bacteria is called
Keep going, just keep going.
We have Greece. Why is this so hard for me?
Frank, please.
Oh my God, can I just say Frank? Whatever, Frank, whatever.
Frank!
Ready, go.
Could this be? Did Jacques Frank really do it? Like I have anthrax.
You can see right now I'm actually at the hospital where the first case actually occurred. I have Dr. Slover and Charles Matrix here to tell us more about what happened here.
That with a straight face.